Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Thrive Thursday. Excited to be on and grateful to have you here. Sorry that I'm jumping on a few minutes late. I was having some technical problems with my computer. You know how technology is sometimes, but excited to jump into this live and give an amazing training and an exciting thing that we're giving away. Big giveaway, 20K giveaway worth of cert sessions, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to give all the details towards the end of this live. But I want to go and dive into eliminating beliefs. So many times we'll go and we'll talk about how our beliefs and our thought processes keep us stuck in our business. And so many times the problems that we have in our business are not even a direct result of a situation, but more of a thought process or a belief system that we have. Like, let's say if you were to go and you were to hold on to an external belief system, similar to people can't be trusted, or if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. If you have these type of belief systems, it's really difficult for you to go and find and have good people in your business because you feel like they're not really out there, or no one's ever going to work as hard as you work, or no one's going to do the type of job that you will do in your business. So it makes it very difficult to relinquish control and really have time freedom with your family, your friends, and enjoying things that you love to do, like hobbies and different things, when you're constantly thinking about your business or running into staff problems. So, our thoughts and our belief processes create our reality when it comes to everything in life. Relationships that we have, if you have unhealthy belief systems around relationships, maybe your parents got divorced. I know my parents got divorced. I know there was a lot of deep core stuff I needed to work on before I attracted the wife that I have now. And I was single for a big chunk of my 20s and going into my 30s with a lot of just very toxic relationships because of the way that I looked at life, the way that I looked at relationships, and what I saw and experienced growing up. So I was attracting those type of situations into my life by the thoughts and beliefs I was holding around that specific thing. The same thing goes with the income you're making, the time freedom you have, your stress, anxiety, mental fatigue, business being difficult, business being hard to grow, competition always being after you rather than collaborating with businesses. You feel like competition's always right at your doorstep trying to take your business. Whatever the case may be, your belief systems and your thought processes are creating your exact reality in your business. So until you can go and shift those, it's very difficult to go and make those changes that you want in your business. And that's why I'm really excited to give away $20,000 worth of cert sessions, giving away 50, 60, 70. My search sessions are about $400 each. And I'm giving away to anybody who wants a 1 hour search session. I want to give that to you because you've been a member of this community. I love this community, and it's not as engaged as I'd love it to be at times, but there's so many great people here. And everybody has stuff going on in their life that's negatively affecting their happiness and their business, and very possibly their relationships or their health. So if I can go and give the gift of a 1 hour session to anybody who wants it, all you have to do is reach out to me, send me a message on direct messenger, and put hashtag cert. And I will go and I'll send you my calendar link. We'll book you in. I know a lot of people have already taken advantage of it. Tomorrow I'm packed. I've got 5 tomorrow. So 5 hours of my day tomorrow is doing search sessions with different people who've reached out to me wanting to eliminate certain thoughts and belief systems that they could have had since they were 7 years old. Now they're 40 years old, and it's been negatively affecting them emotionally, mentally, and physically their whole entire life. And now they have an opportunity to get rid of it. In 15, 20 minutes, we can usually look after one issue. And the things that come up, depending on the complexity, how deep they are, how, painful they are, how much they're negatively affecting somebody's life, usually the body will go and shut down after like 3 or 4. Your energy is no longer testable. So that is when, I would do like a second search session with someone, because there's only so much we can eliminate in a day. And some people don't have a lot of deep core issues that are affecting them. Some have some really big ones, and there's not many of them. Some have some big ones, and there's quite a few of them. And the more I get to work with this type of work, now that I think it's been about 17 years or so that I've been doing the deep core subconscious work with friends, with family, with different people that I know. And there's not a single person who I've done a cert session with where they haven't had at least one or two deep core subconscious issues from birth to 15 years old wreaking havoc on their lives. It's just a fact, because none of us are perfect. Our parents were not perfect. Our parents did the best they could with what they knew and the programs that they were running when they were raising us. And we do the best that we can do for our spouses, for our kids, and our business based on the program that we're running. So really, it comes down to shifting those belief systems. So today, I want to go and I want to dive into how to eliminate belief systems quickly. And first, we got to identify them. So number one is you need to identify what are the beliefs that are pulling you away from the person you want to be, and what are the belief systems that are encouraging the person you want to be. So they break down into four categories. Number one is your internal belief systems. Number two is your external belief systems. Number three is your life beliefs, and number four is your money beliefs. So you got to go and assess under those four categories, what negative internal belief systems am I running, and really think about them and write them down. What is bringing me further away from my goals? What's bringing me closer to my goals? What is the belief system of me stepping into my most evolved self? What does that belief system look like? Okay, so write it down. So you're going to have four different sections. You're going to have a positive column. You're going to have a negative column. And I only want you to write down 3 or 4 of each because these are interchangeable. The main thing is getting rid of these beliefs and installing new beliefs before we go and we start bringing more into the fold. So it's really important to just laser focus. If I told you to write down 10 in each category, that would be 40 negative beliefs, 40 positive beliefs, and the chances of you going and eliminating them and memorizing them and getting them out of your mind are a lot slimmer than having 12 that you could memorize over the next coming months. And then after you memorize those and you reinstall new belief systems in that area, then you can always change them out. Once you go back in 3 or 4 months, you read your beliefs, they no longer move you in any type of negative way, and you no longer feel that way whatsoever. You can replace them with 4 new ones, 3 or 4 new ones that you think of when it comes to your internal beliefs, your external beliefs, your money beliefs, and also your life beliefs. What do you think life should look like? Should life be work till I'm 65, break my back, have no time to enjoy time with my friends and family, and be physically, emotionally, and mentally exhausted at 65 and finally having an opportunity to retire at that point in time? If that is kind of the life belief that you have, there's a good chance you're going to live out that life belief. If you believe money and success can come very quickly and you can retire early and you can really go and have the relationships you want, the life that you want, and you look at life differently, and then it'll be very important because it'll help you get there a lot quicker. We go and we create our own reality by the thoughts and the beliefs that we hold, that we put out there. It's quantum physics. It's not just, hocus pocus, magical unicorns, that type of stuff. It's quantum physics, and the stuff works. Everything is energy. If your energy isn't aligned with making a lot of money, you won't make a lot of money. Your energy is not aligned with having great relationships, you won't have great relationships. If your energy is not aligned with having a great relationship with your kids, then as much as you want a great relationship with your kids, they'll become 20 years old and that relationship just will be severed and you don't really understand why. It's just a compounding effect of a whole bunch of things over a whole bunch of years that you didn't even know you were doing because it was out of your realm of consciousness to actually know that you're doing it. So now that we've identified our beliefs, we've got our internal core beliefs, external core beliefs, our life beliefs, and our money beliefs. What you want to do to reinstall those beliefs is cold exposure. Cold exposure is the fastest way because you're shocking the central nervous system. You're getting out of your amygdala into your prefrontal cortex, and you're really able to go and shift your beliefs quickly. And I learned this with like a mastermind group and mentors of mine. They taught me this. And really what it comes down to is going in. It's not easy to get into ice. It's not easy to get into cold exposure or run a cold shower. But if you go and you jump into a cold shower for 3 minutes and physically you're fighting it, the more you're physically fighting it, the more weaker your mind is when it comes to installing new belief systems and eliminating old belief systems. So the patterns that you have in place right now, they have a whole lot harder of a time going and staying or sticking when your body is in shock. So you want to shock the body to go and stimulate your mind. So that's the best way to go and shift belief systems. So let's say, for example, you have negative core belief systems around, let's just say internal, because internal are very easy. A lot of them are, I don't believe I deserve happiness and love. Another one might be, something along the lines of, I don't believe I'm good enough to grow my company to where I want it to be, or uh, I'm uh, I'm not smart enough. I'm not uh, I'm not good in relationships. Let's just say those are the four. And then if you were to go and shift them to, I'm great in relationships. I'm very loving, caring, and people love me. And those are the type of relationships I have. And then if you go and you say, I am very confident that I can grow my company to whatever level I want. If you can go and you can reframe your internal belief to, I am very intelligent and I accomplish anything that I want. If you start going and installing some very positive beliefs and you go and you write down the negative belief systems, maybe you have a negative belief that you can't make more than $10,000 a month because your parents never made more than $10,000 a month. Maybe that's a certain belief system you have. And the moment you can go and break those belief systems, you can go and you can surpass that. When I talk about emotional set points, income set points, business set points, it's all what we're used to. If you're always used to having just enough money in your bank account, then whenever you get a lump sum of money, you're going to go and you're going to get back to comfort zone. So you're going to go and you're going to blow that money and get it out of your bank account because you're used to just having enough in your bank account. You're used to always having $1 million in your bank account. That's what's comfortable to you now. That's your set point now. So that's why, when people get a lump sum of money, so quickly they get rid of it. That's why lottery winners, over 70% of them, lose all of the money that they have because their thermostat is not set to have a successful life financially. They're not used to having a big bank account. It's not that they're stupid people. They're just not, they just don't have beliefs and thoughts aligned to having millions of dollars. So when they go and they win the lottery and win millions of dollars, their thoughts and beliefs are just exactly the same. Their thoughts and beliefs are being poor. So very quickly they just become poor again. And it's not that they did anything wrong. It was just all the little decisions that they made along the way, not investing in the right things, not doing the right things, giving away their money, or getting taken advantage of, or having thoughts and beliefs that attracted crooks and robbers into their life where people ripped them off for the money that they had. So that is the best way to quickly eliminate negative beliefs that are hurting your business. Whatever belief systems you have around time freedom, around staff problems, around stress, anxiety, mental fatigue, anything that you have around not being able to concentrate, not being able to focus, having a hard time focusing, or saying to yourself, I have a bad memory, or I'm not very good at learning new things, whatever the case may be, whatever those negative beliefs are that are negatively affecting your company. If you go and you write down all the negatives and then you go and you write down empowering beliefs, you go and you do cold exposure and do some breath work, like do some deep breaths while you're in the shower and go and reinstall your new belief systems when your body's in a state of shock and when you're in a state of getting completely out of your amygdala into your prefrontal cortex, because cold water in your head will do that. It'll totally shift the way that you're thinking. So that is the best way to go and reframe and reprogram your beliefs in a very quick way, is cold exposure, identifying exactly what they are that's negatively affecting your business, and that is how you shift them. So it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to do this for a few weeks for them to really stick. But after a few weeks pass, a few months pass, and you get rid of those negative beliefs and thoughts, and you start reframing your negative beliefs and thoughts into empowering ones, now all of a sudden you can go back and you can go and rewrite new ones and install new programs, install more programs, install more programs. It just really, it's like a computer system. It just comes down to installing the new programs and getting rid of the viruses. And it's a way you can look at like belief systems. So I hope that this was really helpful. I'm really excited for the search sessions And really, after the last promo cycle that I just ran, everyone in the group saw it, everyone on my personal profile saw it, and it was awesome because, there's a few people who got started. And between, I've got I'm almost at 10,000 people on TikTok. I've almost at 3,000 on Instagram. I've got 500 in my Facebook group, 4,500 business owner email addresses, and also, my personal Facebook profile, which is at like 4,800. So between everything, I knew that those spots would get filled up, which was awesome. I love communicating and getting on calls with people and finding out exactly where they are, where they want to be, what their goals are, what their challenges are, and helping them accomplish those goals and helping them get from point A to point B, and really helping them to just live a better life in a lot of different ways. So it's awesome. It's exciting. It's what I'm like meant to do. It's what I love to do. It's my passion, is helping business owners break the traps that I was in for like good, I would say, between managing like my dad's nightclub and really just running businesses from like 18 years old all the way until about 41 years old, 40 years old, for about 22 years, just running businesses either that I owned or my family owned. uh I learned a lot, of what not to do. So it definitely helps the situation when it comes to growing a business. So yeah, I was really excited to talk with all the people I got to chat with in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and have a few people get started into the program. It's super exciting. I love helping people really just at new levels in their business, and I'm really excited to go and do this because of the fact that when the promo cycle was done, I said to my wife, I'm like, really, out of all the calls that I'm having and all the people I'm talking to, I'm having a hard time having some people see the value in what I do as a business. Because, like, it's easy to sell money. If I told somebody, okay, my program is 10 grand, I guarantee I'll make your business 30 grand in the next 60 days. I would sell $10,000 programs left, right, and center. It would be very easy. It's so easy to sell money. It's not easy to sell happiness, wellness, peace, uh, prosperity, good relationships, and more income and more time, because it's all beliefs. It all kind of comes in together. But when you can't go and put a monetary value on exactly what your program is, and you can't go and give like a monetary value to a customer or give them a bold promise that is around money, unfortunately, that's all people look at. They don't look at, okay, I'm going to invest in myself to live a better life in every single aspect. They look at it like everything has to be an ROI around money, which is sad. It's like someone has a hard time going and spending $10,000 unless they're going to make 20, but yet they have no problem spending $30,000 on a car that's going to be worth 15,000 as soon as they drive it off the lot. People are so attached to materialistic things and to money, when really, in my opinion, and this is just my humble opinion, people can really live any type of life they want to live. But I really look at it like, why aren't you spending your money to live your best life? Like, it blows my mind that people are so scared to invest in themselves and their future and their happiness and their relationships, because that is really what's valuable in life. There's nothing that's more valuable in life than having time freedom, having income, having peace of mind, and also, not having stress, not having anxiety, not having mental fatigue, feeling great emotionally, physically, spiritually, and physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. There's nothing better in life than going and feeling amazing in those areas. And that's why I'm so happy for my clients, is that they get to experience that. And that's why, I got someone like William who's like, I would have paid $100,000 for your program, because he understands that the way his life was 2 months ago compared to the way his life is now, it's like you can't really put a dollar amount on that. Now, he's meeting with people every single week because he wants to sell his company, his excavation company, and he wants to go and he wants to start a gold mining company in Scottsdale, Arizona. He's already found the piece of land he's going to buy. He's already got the equipment lined up. He's already got everything kind of lined up. He just really needs to go and sell his demolition and excavation company in Wisconsin before he moves to Scottsdale, Arizona, buys this piece of land, and launches his new company. So I know he's going to accomplish all of these things. I'm super excited for him. I'm happy for him. And I love having conversations with him because he goes and he like explains how good he feels on a daily basis and how much he's getting accomplished in a day and how he's really went and pivoted towards the life he wants and the goals that he has and the dreams that he has. And now he, truly believes he can accomplish them. And I have no doubt, the program will help William make millions of dollars in his life. So really, it's hard to go and put a dollar value on that. But at the same time, I'm also realistic in the sense that people don't know what subconscious emotion release technique is. So until I actually go and spend 50 hours getting on 50 different phone calls with 50 different business owners and totally transforming their lives in 1 hour, where they wake up the next morning and they're like, holy shit, I can't believe the way I feel. I can't believe I've been carrying that around my whole life. Once I can go and do that, then it's going to be a no brainer. But at the same time, it's really hard to A, explain what I do, and B, really, have somebody feel it when they haven't felt it. It's like basically going and telling a heroin addict how good they would feel getting off of heroin. They won't really understand it until they get off of heroin and they've been off of heroin for like 3 months or so. And all of it's out of their system, all of it's out of their mind. And then they know how good they feel compared to how they felt when they were a heroin addict, right? It's the same thing with this type of work. When you're holding on to so much baggage or so much stuff that's going on, or situations, emotions, thoughts, beliefs that have been weighing you down for 20, 30 years, once you drop the baggage and wake up the next morning, you're like, you can't believe how much better you feel. And naturally, you're going to go into your business and make way more money. It's natural. Like, it's not a matter of, numbers. I'm not selling a VSL. I'm not selling a CRM. I'm not selling like different, SOPs, business SOPs, or software to go and drive traffic to somebody's business or get more butts in their seat at their restaurant. I'm not selling anything like that, anything technical, no technology based or marketing or advertising based. This is more just operational in a self mastery type of way so that you can go and make anything you want to make with your business. Because if you haven't mastered yourself, you're never going to master your business. You're never going to accomplish the goals you want to accomplish unless you can go and totally master yourself. Your productivity, your focus, your concentration, your clarity of mind, not having stress, anxiety, running thoughts, knowing how to go and turn those off and get really laser focused in on exactly what you want to create with your life, then it's very hard to go and do it. So that's exactly why I'm excited to go and do these search sessions, because I know that whoever comes to me uh, and books a cert, they're going to walk away from the cert and they're going to be like, excuse my wording, if anybody, is bothered with like bad language, but people will walk away from a cert session and they're like, holy shit, Costa knows what he's doing when it comes to business coaching and when it comes to human optimization and energy and emotional peak performance. He really knows what he's doing. But at the same time, the only way to really go and cast a big net, and I talked about this on my live on my personal profile, the only way to cast a big net is to go and do work for a lot of people and let a lot of people be exposed to it. It's like Tony Robbins. The first year that Tony Robbins was doing what he does, no one knew him, no one liked him, no one trusted him, and he didn't have a lot of business his first year. Now you look at Tony Robbins, the guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and the world knows him because he stuck with it and he had a system that worked. So the hardest part is getting your system out there to know people that it works, let people know how much it works. So I figured, after talking to my wife and talking to my sister, I figured the best way to possibly do that is just give away 50 sessions. Even though, like, it really doesn't matter that, I charge $400 a session, and just give away $20,000 worth of search sessions to a whole bunch of different business owners, change a whole bunch of people's lives, make them feel a lot better. And if they buy from you in the future, they buy. And if they don't, they don't. My whole goal is to make a massive impact, a huge impact in this world. And I have the ability to do it. I have the skills to do it. It's just a matter of having the people to do it with. So if you're struggling with anything in your life, and we can go and we can cover anything you want. You want to go and you want to talk about a relationship you had when you were 17 years old that's been bothering you for 10 years and kind of bogging you down, and you're having a hard time like detaching from a relationship. Let's talk about that and fix that. If it's something to do with the money block, or a business block or a relationship block. You're having a hard time having a great relationship with one of your kids, or you have some health problems and you want to see if there's anything emotional around your health. Because, like I've talked about CERT before, when it comes to it's all underneath different emotions are under different organs. So let's say if someone has heart problems, there's a good chance that they have issues under their heart and they've been holding on to them for 30 years. That's why they're having a heart attack now, because it was something they've held on to their whole life. They didn't even know it was there. They didn't clear it out. They didn't fix it, and then eventually the heart just gave up. Right. So even if it's something physical, whatever the case may be, reach out to me, send me a DM, put CERT, hashtag CERT, and it's a free session. I'll send you a link where you won't have to pay anything to go and book it. And we'll get on either a Zoom call or a phone call, whatever is more comfortable for you. And we'll go and we'll find out, we'll test exactly, okay, what is holding this person back? And we'll find out exactly what we find out. And then we'll go and we'll clear it out. So I hope you all have an amazing day. I hope that this was very educational for you. And yeah, I look forward to jumping on search sessions with you and helping you and just having you really experience what it feels like to come out of a search session, how you're going to feel the next day, how you're going to go about your business, how productive you're going to be in your business. I'm really excited about it. So hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much. And I will see you next Thursday for the next Thrive Thursday. And yeah, just to recap on the training today, the fastest way to eliminate negative thoughts and beliefs that are hurting your business is, number one, identify them, write them down. Internal, external, money beliefs, life beliefs. Then go and do the opposite. What are empowering ones, bringing you closer to your goals? What are the ones you're currently holding that are taking you away from your goals? Then go and get into breath work and cold exposure. Jump into a cold shower for 3 minutes, put freezing cold water on your head, and breathe in and out and basically say these new affirmations in your head. And ask why questions. Why am I so good at my business? Why is my business growing so quickly? Why am I having such a better relationship with my daughter? Why is my relationship with my husband getting so much better? Like, ask a lot of why questions as well. So hope that was helpful. Have an awesome day. We'll talk soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.